It's, do you have any regrets? And yes, I do. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ellie, if you are new here. Hey, welcome. So I did ask over on my Instagram if anyone had any questions following up from my boob job video and my experience with MYA. I did already get questions before asking, but I just asked if anyone had any more questions, and yeah, I just thought I'd film a little Q&A all about my experience and things like that. If you didn't get to see that and you do have any more questions as well, please do leave them down in the comments below, and I'll answer them down there. Again, if you don't want anyone to see your question, just message me on Instagram. Yeah, I know I was like really nervous to let anyone know I wanted it done, so I understand if you don't want anyone to see your question, basically. And I'm so upset I can't wear eyelashes anymore. Every single time I've worn them in like the past month, my eyes just water so bad and they just completely fall off and they irritate my eyes. So we've got no eyelashes, which is very upsetting. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to jump straight into the questions now. So the biggest question I got asked was about being scared or being nervous. So a lot of people saying, oh, did you just hit my finger? A lot of people saying they wanted it done, but they were too scared and too nervous. And did I feel the same? I'm not going to lie, leading up to the process and going to all the meetings before and saving the money before, I was not nervous in the slightest. When I say I was determined to have this done, nothing was stopping me. No matter who said anything bad, no matter literally anything. I heard so many bad reviews about who I was going with. Literally just everyone telling me all these bad things. I didn't care. I was just, in my mind, that's what I wanted and nothing was stopping me. However, when I'd been through all my meetings and I had my surgery booked, Jesus Christ, yes, I was so nervous. And not gonna lie, so you should be. You're going under anaesthetic to have a big operation. A lot of people just think like you're in and you're out, which is true. You're not. It's not a long procedure or nothing. However, you're still having a big operation which is going to affect your body. So you should be nervous because it is a scary thing. However, I suppose it just depends how much you want them, and I was willing to take the scared and the nerves to go through with it. But yes, not gonna lie, I was petrified. I think it was like 2 weeks before I was gonna have it done, I was like this close to backing out because I was so scared. I hate hospitals. I hate the thought of an operation, being scared about the pain after. I was petrified. But yeah, I suppose nerves are just normal and it just depends how much you want it done, if you can deal with the nerves. The next question I got was, what was it like day to day after I left the hospital? And it was really, really hard. I was just expecting a few days rest and I'd be back to normal, but it is not like that at all. Not gonna lie, that's how they made it sound to me. They told me to only book 10 days off work, which is unbelievable because you need more than 10 days off work. Trust me, especially if you're in a job like me. Maybe if you sat at an office desk, but I was in a job where I was on my feet and lifting, and they knew that and they still said 10 days. So don't listen to that. You need as much rest as possible. I just pretty much spent the whole day either in bed or watching telly, and I did have to sit upright. I couldn't like lie on my back, or obviously you can't lie on your front. I even couldn't lie on my side. It is very, very painful. I couldn't even like sit up. But if you keep taking the painkillers they give you, it's a bearable pain. Do you know what I mean? It's just like discomfort. It's not like ah. It's not like screaming in agony. It's just a discomfort. So it is bearable. Don't be scared about the pain after, because when I woke up from surgery, I was in no pain. It felt like I hadn't even had an operation. Obviously I know they'd like pumped me with morphine, but I could not feel a thing. No pain whatsoever. And then just gradually, obviously, you just start to feel the discomfort. But as long as you just keep it with your painkillers and are careful, honestly, it's completely bearable pain. So the next question was, how long was the process? And it's pretty much kind of as long as you want it to be. Obviously, because it's like private. Sorry about the car. Because it's like a private hospital type thing. It's not like a normal operation where you'd go with the NHS and you have to wait ages. You choose your date of when you want it, and if that date's free, they'll do it. So I could have had mine done within maybe a month, 2 months, but I needed to wait because of the time off work. So I'm sure I went for I'm sure mine was about 3 months long from the very first initial booking to the actual procedure. I'm sure it was around 3 months, but you could honestly pretty much make it a month, 2 months, whatever. You choose your date. You can book for like 6 months time. Honestly, where I went, obviously I went with MYA. You just pick your best. You just pick the date that best suits you, and as long as the surgeon's working that day, they will do it on that day. The next question was, where did I get it done and how much was it? So I went with a company called MYA. I'm pretty sure you've probably all heard of them. Yeah. However, I live in Birmingham and they only operate in London, which is a big thing to consider. I would definitely have mine done in Birmingham if I could do it again. Not that there was anything wrong, just the travelling process. Obviously, I was so sore and I had to sit in a car for 3 hours. It was just really painful. And I didn't stay in hospital overnight. I just had a day procedure. So I was literally out of hospital that night and then had the 3 hour journey back to Birmingham, and it just was not pleasant at all. So just be mindful of that if you are getting it done, that they do only operate in London, which is like a big thing. I think now, looking back, that I could have got it done around the corner and I went all the way to London, a 3 hour journey. So yeah, just bear that in mind if you are going to go with MYA. And the question to how much it was, £5,400. I think I paid around 3,000 deposit because that was what I managed to save, and then paid the rest off monthly. If you pay it off within 10 months, you don't pay any interest. However, after 10 months, that's when you start paying interest. So obviously it goes up. So yeah, I would try and save as much deposit as you can because you don't want to be paying a lot of interest, really. However, again, if you're like me and it's something you really want it done, then I think it's worth paying it off monthly, and you can spread it across as long as you want. I think you could go up to like 3 years if you wanted to spread it across that. So yeah, I just wanted to get mine paid off as quickly as possible, so I just chose the 10-month one. The next question was, how big were you before and after? I was 32A before, and after, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually been to get measured, which is crazy because when you're going through the procedure, they're like, I bet you can't wait to get measured, I bet you just can't wait. And I was thinking the same, like, oh, I can't wait. But leading on to the next question, you'll understand probably why I haven't had that done. So I just kind of guess, and I just literally guess what I am. So I can probably I could probably fit into like a big C, small D, still a 32, I'd say, but I don't know because I haven't been measured. I probably should go and get that done, but yeah, I'd say that's about what I am. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, this was like the question of probably why I haven't got it measured answered as well, and it's, do you have any regrets? And yes, I do. A lot of people literally notice straight away, and yeah, I regret having it done completely. It's really quite a long explanation, which I don't really want to go into in this little short Q&A, so I probably will end up filming a different video about why I do actually regret having them done. And it's nothing to do with something's gone wrong or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's quite, like I say, a long explanation, but yeah, if I could turn back time, I wouldn't have had them done. And that's coming from someone who was obsessed. I couldn't sleep, I'd be in tears at night. All I could think about was having them done, and nothing could ever change my mind. Sorry, well, my nose. And yeah, nothing could ever change my mind about wanting them done, no matter what anyone said. heard all the horror stories, all the bad reviews, it did not change my opinion, and that's coming from someone like that. I regret having them done. So yeah, if you do want to hear about why I regret it in another video, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to film that video, because I don't mind admitting that I regret having them done. I like it. It's my money I've lost, so yeah, I do regret it. The next question is, how did I choose my surgeon? So I think it's in the second, either the first or second consultation with MYA. You tell them and explain to them what you want. So I said I still wanted them very natural. They obviously could see I was a slim build. And what else did I say? Just things like that, basically described what I wanted, showed them some pictures, and then they fit you to that surgeon. So for example, my surgeon does more natural looking boob jobs, and there's other surgeons that will go further if you want them bigger and things like that. So yeah, they kind of choose the surgeon for you rather than you choosing the surgeon, which again is, now looking back, is like not a very great way to do it, because I don't know, I just, who knows, they just fit your surgeon to you basically. Next question was, how did I choose the size? So if you do know about them, they go up in CC rather than like A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. And again, my surgeon looked at my body shape, took my measurements and said, this is as big as I'm going to go. If you don't like it, you can't have me as a surgeon basically. And I just went on the thought that he's obviously done so many of these, he knows what he's talking about and knows what would fit my body type the best. So I just took his advice and I said, are you sure we can't go a bit bigger? And he was like, no, I refuse to do that on someone so little as you. He said it would just look horrible, you'll get all stretch marks, everything like that. So that's how I chose my size. He basically chose it for me. I could have said no and then gone with a different surgeon who was willing to go to a bigger size, but I just thought, well, he obviously knows best, so I thought I'd listen to him. The next question is, why did I get them done? And honestly, it was just confidence reasons for myself. It was just something I thought about every single day. I just couldn't get it out of my mind that if I get these done, not gonna lie though, I was in quite a low place in my life, which again is probably why I regret having them done, because I thought that would give me happiness. In my mind, I just kept thinking, once I get this, I'll be happy. Once I get this, I'll be happy again. And can I just say that's not how it is? Well, it wasn't for me anyway. So yeah, I just got them done because confidence reasons, looks reasons, vanity reasons, I suppose. And yeah, that is the reason I got them done, because I just couldn't stop thinking about it every single day. The next question is, I am 3 months post-op and they are still softening and changing. Are you the same? And yes, I am. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Oh god, I'm like more than 10 months post-op and mine are still changing. I think that would change pretty much for the rest of your life, to be honest. Mine still haven't softened or done anything, but they said because I'm smaller, it will take like longer for them to soften and drop and everything like that. They do say up to 8 months, but mine still haven't, and it's been over 10 months. But I'm not worried, because I just know it's my body type. So yeah, I think they will just keep changing throughout your whole life, to be honest with you. And just don't be worried about the changes. If anything, mind you, I suppose you're not worried, because when you first have them done, it's a bit like, ooh. And then the longer you have them and they soften and drop and fit into place, the more you get used to them. So yeah, that was all of my questions about my boob job experience. Again, like I say, if you have any more, please leave them down in the comments below. And if you do want to hear why I regret them, story. Again, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.